This video is all about how emotions affect our relationships with everybody that we meet. In his book Permission to Feel, Professor Mark Brackett invites us to try an experiment. In his experiment, he asks us to think about all of the people that we interact with every day of our lives, from the people who are closest to us, to the people at work, to the people who we come across at the shops, the bank, our hairdresser, everybody that you can think of. Make a list, and once you've made your list, the next part of the experiment is to think about how you feel every time you interact with one of these people. How do they make you feel? Do you feel joy when you see your child? Do you feel fear when you interact with your boss? Do you feel nothing particularly at all when you interact with the person at the supermarket? Think about it, and this experiment illustrates beautifully how we have a gut reaction to everybody that we come across, even without thinking about it. We communicate our emotional state to others, and when they respond and how they respond in turn depends on their emotional state. For example, if you're feeling low and your emotional state is negative on a particular day, you may wish to discourage social interaction. And so you give out the vibes just to let the other person know that they really need to go away. You communicate that through your facial expressions, you communicate it through your language, and you communicate that through how you behave. Sadly, it might be the absolute opposite of what you actually need, and having social interaction and somebody to support you may be far more important. Humans also use emotions to get what they want. For example, somebody who's angry all the time might make you feel fear, and therefore you do what they want because you're afraid of the reaction that you will get. Other people may respond with sorrow when you don't want to do what they've asked. That might make you feel guilty, and so you relent and you go, oh, okay, I'll do what you've asked. There are some people who will show compassion to you, and those people will be inspiring. You'll want to cooperate with them, and you'll want to strive towards their cause. We have evolved to have complex relationships at home and at work. But underlying our relationships is a very simple dynamic. We have evolved as humans to work out whether it's safe to approach or whether it's far better to avoid. We communicate this through our emotional state. Through having a better understanding of our emotions, we are able to communicate to others our wants and our needs far more effectively. And in turn, we are also able to respond to the needs of others.